Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to our English lesson. And today we're going to talk about regular and irregular verb formation. Are you ready? Let's go! At first, let me ask you a question. What is verb? You are absolutely right. A verb is a word that tells an action or what the noun did. For example, the boy dragged the wagon. In this sentence, the word drag is the verb because it tells what the boy did. Every verb in English can have a base form, an ing form, a past simple form, and a past participle. We use the base form for the present simple tense. For example, they live in Rome. Or for the infinitive. For example, I want to learn English. We use the ing form or the gerund for continuous tenses like the present continuous. For example, he's working. Or for verbs as nouns. For example, swimming is good for you. And we use the past participle for present, and we use the past participle for perfect tenses like the present perfect. For example, I've finished. For the passive form, for example, it was made in Japan. And for adjectives. For example, the chair is broken. Regular verbs in English create the past simple and past participle by adding ed ending to the base form. Let's have a look at the table below and read the examples. Base form arrive, past simple and past participle arrived. Base form call, past simple and past participle called. Base form wait, past simple and past participle waited. And also, guys, notice that if the verb ends in a consonant and y, we change the y to I and add ed ending. For example, base form marry, past simple and past participle forms married. Base form study, past simple and past participle forms studied. If a verb ends in e, we simply add d. For example, hate, hated, hated. Let's look at some examples. Yesterday, Jack studied all day. Raul has accepted the job offer. Have you finished yet? We really liked the film we watched last night. And there are about 200 irregular verbs in English language. A good way to learn irregular verbs is to study them in these groups because as they are similar, they are easier to remember. So the first group is about verbs which have the same base form, past simple and past participle. And the second group is about verbs which have the same past simple and past participle. The third group is about verbs which have the same base form and past participle. And the last one is about verbs which have a different base form, past simple and past participle. Here are the most common irregular verbs in the first group, where verbs have the same base form, past simple and past participle. You can see the verbs of this group on the screen. For example, cost, 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 cut, cut, cuts, hurt, 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 let, let, put, put, put. My parents have let me stay out late tonight. They put on their jackets because it was very cold. On this slide, we can see verbs of the second group where verbs have the same past simple and past participle. Let's have a look at them. Bring, brought, brought, buy, bought, bought, catch, caught, caught, feel, felt, felt, find, found, found, get, got, have, had, hear, heard, heard, keep, kept, leave, left, and too many others. For example, they had lunch at a Chinese restaurant on Monday. Who won the match? The Giants. The irregular verbs of the third groups are verbs with the same base form and past participle. For example, come, came, come, become, became, become, run, ran, run. For example, he came back home at 4 a.m. on Saturday. The dog ran into the garden after Lee opened the door. And as you remember, the last group is about verbs with the different base form, past simple and past participle. For example, be was were been, begin, began, begun, break, broke, broken, choose, chose, chosen, do, did, done, drink, drank, drunk, drive, drove, driven, and others. For example, the kids ate a lot of cakes at the party. They drove to the airport and left their car there. Let's do some exercises with regular and irregular verbs. So, here as you can see, there is a base form of irregular verb, and your task is to list these verb forms. The first one is blow. Can you list all 3 forms of this verb? I am going to give you 15 seconds for each verb. Let's do it. You were absolutely right. It is blow, blew, blown. Let's do another one. The irregular verb is break. Can you list these verb forms? Good job. The answer is break, broke, broken. The next verb is catch. Can you list these verb forms? Good job. The answer is catch, caught, caught. The next verb is choose. Can you list these verb forms? Good job. The answer is choose, chose, chosen. The next verb is come. Can you list these verb forms? Good job. The answer is come, came, come. And the next one is the verb do. Can you list these verb forms? Yes, you were absolutely right. The answer is do, did, done. The next verb is draw. Can you list these verb forms? Yes, you were absolutely right. The answer is draw, drew, drawn. Irregular verb is drive. Let's list the other forms of this verb. Drive, drove, driven. Good job. The verb eat. Can you list these verb forms? Good job. The answer is eat, ate, eaten. And let's do the last one. The irregular verb get. Can you list these verb forms? Good job. The answer is get, got, gotten. You have done a great job, and it's time to have a break. It's time to dance all together. Are you ready? Let's go.
Everybody's walking, everybody's walking, walking, walking. Everybody freeze. Everybody's jumping, everybody's jumping, jumping, jumping. Everybody freeze. Everybody tiptoe, everybody tiptoe, quiet, quiet, everybody freeze. Everybody sleeping, everybody sleeping, sleeping, sleeping. Come on, wake up. Everybody's dancing, everybody's dancing, dancing, dancing. Everybody freeze. Everyone make a rocket, everyone make a rocket, a rocket, a rocket. Everybody freeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off!
And now it's time to do another exercise for practice. In this exercise, you need to expand the brackets using irregular verbs in past simple tense. I'll give you 1 minute for this exercise. Have you finished? Then let's check your answers. The first sentence. I was born in 1999. The second one. We met 2 months ago. The third sentence. I went to the park at the weekend. And the fourth one. I became a director 4 years ago. And the last one, I had some chicken for breakfast. And this is the last exercise for you, and here your task is to choose the right form of the given verb. Is it regular or irregular? I'll give you 1 minute for this task. Let's start. Time is up. Let's check your answers. The first sentence is, she cleaned her room. So the first sentence is, she cleaned her room. The verb clean is regular. The second sentence, the little boy fell down. The verb fall is irregular. The third one, my cat jumped over the fence. The verb jump is regular. And the fourth one, Mom drove us to the store. The verb drive is irregular. And the sixth one, she parked the car on the street. The verb park is regular. My brother drank all the orange juice. The verb drink is irregular. Yana spoke to her mom on the phone. The verb speak is irregular. You have done great job. And now it's time to watch a short video about irregular verbs. Try to sing with me together.
Cut, let, hit, put, quick, set, shut, come, came, come, become, became, become, run, ran, run, break, broke, broken, choose, chose, chosen, freeze, froze, frozen, speak, spoke, spoken, drink, drank, drunk, ring, rang, rung, sing, sang, sung, begin, began, begun, take, took, taken, shake, shook, shaken, give, gave, given, hide, hidden, keep, kept, sleep, slept, say, said, read, read, tell, sold, tell, told, think, thought, teach, taught, bring, brought, buy, bought, have, go, went, gone, make, made, do, did, done.
Thank you for your attention. Goodbye. Have a nice day.